I can't say this about you. In all the situations that you've been in, I can't say that you initiated any of them. But then I never seen you 3 a.m. coming out the club, so I don't know.
I did.
Whoops. You loud as
Live wire. Yo, where the hoes at? We out.
I don't be starting no trouble, man. I be minding my business.
Be on some fun.
Do you think in our culture it's an insane, toxic envy that goes on?
I think it is. I think it's crazy with our culture because it's like it's that one at a time mentality. Like 2 niggas can't win, 3 niggas can't win, 4 niggas can't
gotta
win.
go in order for me to get on.
Like that, you know what I'm saying?
It was set up that way.
But it's been like that.
But when we as a people want to say, all right, enough is enough of the trick bag, we had enough of that, we gonna do this the way we supposed to do it. See, it's crazy. Like I hate harping on when I went to prison, but everybody need to go to prison. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't. But in a way,
hard pass.
People do, man, because you get a moment of clarity, and you spend a lot of time with yourself one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is important. That time that you spend with yourself one-on-one is important.
At your weakest, you're strongest in God.
People don't do that enough.
At your weakest, you're strongest in God. That's what happens in prison and in jail.
Yeah, a lot of people turn to God.
At your
spend
weakest,
time alone at home.
you're
What's that thing
in God.
What's that thing you always say big about arrest?
It's a rest.
Right.
God has put jail, penitentiary, whatever we want to call it, because we have been moving in a certain way.
I can't agree with that.
He has to give
jail
us a rest.
I can't agree with that.
Jail is a terrible and systematic.
When he give us that rest, we are able to now.
It's very damaging.
I can't allow you to say that.
It's very damaging.
Because God's law and man's law is two different things, and there's a lot of brothers that's incarcerated that don't
deserve to be there.
So according to scripture, man's law is God's law. You know that. You know that.
Listen, I'm being facetious and joking when I say everybody needs to go to
man's
jail.
law.
Nobody needs to go to jail.
According to scripture, according to scripture, man's law was set in place by God to keep us in order. And God said, if you do not want to fall victim to man's law, then follow his audience, and his audience goes into almost the same thing.
Chen said it best. Chen said it best.
figure it out.
Jail's a reality check. I don't need one. Facts.
No, everybody don't need to go to jail. Everybody needs to probably
jail is not
listen to
necessary.
their parents and pay attention at home.
Yeah.
But when you do not do that, and you become a certain age, and you become out from your parents, you have a ultimate parent, which
Listen,
is
I
your
wouldn't wish
father.
jail on nobody.
That
It's
is
not
how
my
your
worst enemy.
father
It's
is
not a
going
place you wanna
to bring
be.
you into
It's definitely
correction.
not.
Your father will bring you into correction by placing you under a rest to make you rethink about the life that you have been living.
But that don't work for everybody. Some people's jail is out here. Some people's jail is knowing their homies ain't here no more. Some people's jails is knowing their family don't fuck with them no more.
Self-imposed.
Some people's jails is knowing that they can't take care of their kids the way they want to. Some people's jails is that. And they gotta figure that out.
Do they figure it out at that point? Because
Some
it's
do, some don't.
It's all a rest. And again, it's at our weakest that we're strongest in God. So he will bring you at your weakest at any stage. You don't necessarily have to go to jail. He can make you broke. He can make your record career not go the way you think.
Absolutely.
He can make your whole reality in a way that you didn't think, just to communicate with you. So again, that's just a rest, just to get divine communication.
Right.
Absolutely. I feel like I've been through all those tests.
Absolutely, you have.
I got Job scripture chatted on my chest.
Job, amazing.
Yeah. Because I feel like, that's what I've been
We all Job.
I've been stripped of, the things that I thought were important. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And God wanted to show me that shit don't mean nothing.
It don't.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. These are the things that are important, and you should focus on those things. That shit don't mean nothing. All that other shit don't
And
mean
what
it's
you
not
just
important.
said earlier, the love of the brother. So being that y'all both was in Jehovah's Witness, I didn't know that. I did time in the Kingdom Hall, but y'all know what I do. You know, but my babysitter, I had a babysitter who took care of me, and I had to go to the Kingdom Hall with her. So I'm on page with y'all. So I know y'all know the scriptures, and it's important that we focus in on what we tell the kids and tell the people because they listen to us, especially you, Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? We have to give them the right message that change must be made. And even when we was talking about Ja Morant earlier, we have to get down to what would make Ja Morant do this game in the car with the gun and all that. What did he see? What influence did he have on him to
His
make
company.
him think that was cool?
The company.
The company and the things that's projected to him as a child over the screen, over television, over rap
Influences.
videos, over movies, over influences. The people that have influence, like Ja Rule, we have to let the world and the kids and the children and the people know the truth that, you know, that's not the way. You know what I'm saying? That we have to live accordingly, you know, that if we don't live accordingly, there is, again, an arrest that could be possibly made on your life.
What do we say to the ones that don't want to hear that? You know,
Hard-headed,
it's-
The
soft
ones
ass.
the ones that don't want to hear that is going to hear it. You know, you
Whether
put
they
it
like it or not.
inside, yeah,
Right.
you put it in them now, and they hear it later. When they get sitting where they were supposed, where they end up going, as you guys speak about,
Right.
it'll come back to their mind like, damn, OG said this.
That's
OG
a
said,
fact.
all the thoughts come back to their
Right.
mind.
That's a
Then
fact.
God starts speaking.
My
to
mama
them
was
and start
right. That's
dealing
all I
with
kept
them.
saying.
The lessons their parents taught them, the
For me, it's
lessons
my
the
pops.
Kingdom Hall taught them, the lessons that they learned comes back to them to say, damn, I'm the prodigal son. I came from a good home. I came from a home where, you know, my parents took care of me. I'm a prince. What am I doing here? And the slumber was in the ghetto,
Because
and
these
all my
days they don't
friends
wanna-
done left me once the money is gone.
They don't want to be. They
I
don't
want
want
to
to
go
be.
back home to my father.
The problem is they don't want it. The criteria has changed. We was talking about it earlier. In Ja's days, when he's walking in the Def Jam, he wants to be the best. Now everybody just wants to be the realist, which is completely different from being the best.
I don't even think they want to be the real. I think they just want to make money.
Nah, they want to be.
They want to be the richest.
Being
They
a
wanna be the
realist
richest.
makes money
Nah.
as far as they're concerned.
Nah.
And it's not even about bread because attention is the new currency. They get way more attention. They love attention way more
That's
than they love
facts.
money.
That's fact.
So they want to be the realest, not the best.
But they think the attention is going to get them to the money.
Yes, that's the truth.
I'm not even sure if that's the case.
No, they believe
Nah,
that.
it's true.
That's
They
what they-
believe
I
that.
used
That's
to
what
think
they
that. I'm not
definitely
sure.
believe that.
That's what the
I'm
clout
not sure.
chase is about.
Definitely believe
The
that.
clout chase is a new form of the paper chase. We used to call it
Yes,
the paper chase.
Definitely believe
You know what I'm
that.
saying? They call it the
Definitely
clout
believe
chase,
that.
but that's what it is. They social media is so big. Just think about that. You could have one hit record, garner millions of followers, and then demand a certain price and fee because you have all of these people following you. It's a false sense of fucking fame. Like, it really is. Like, it's
Yeah, because followers ain't fans.
Definitely.
A lot of them is haters.
A lot
of them is haters. Wait. But does that mean that the way that it was when you came into the industry was the right way? Because when you look at it real quick, when you look at the independence that artists have now, to
There's
get
no-
their own
there's no
bag,
right or wrong way
it's
to do
different
this.
from how it was
There's no
back
right
in
or
the
wrong.
days.
There's no right or wrong way to
get to the money.
do what you want to do. You want to get to the money. That's your way. I can have my opinion on how you do it, but how you do it is how you do it. Everybody has their way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the artists these days, they have a bigger outlet to put their music out, through Spotify or YouTube or whatever the fuck they want to do, content, all that shit. So they can grow way faster than we were able to grow back in the days. But we also had a bigger cash draw. Not only was the cash draw bigger, but the development of artists was different. They actually
I agree with that.
had a they had a,
There's a
you know,
school for that.
Plan.
yes,
Training.
they had a reason and a you know, a plan, a 5-year, 10-year plan to develop this artist to be a long-term artist. Now, they looking for a nigga that's already hot, already got a certain number of followers, you know, views, this, that, and third. Let's sign him, give him some money, give him a deal. The bigger he is, the bigger the
Amplify
deal.
it.
Amplify. So now these niggas is like, I just need to get the followers up. I just need to get my, and it's all across the board. It's in fucking sports, it's everything. These college kids is like, I'm getting an NIL deal. I need to get, everybody's, you know, on social media. It's some ill shit, man.
Yeah.
It's some ill shit. Like, yo,
It wasn't like that back in y'all day though, you know what I'm saying? You had to get out there with the fucking
PR team,
that,
marketing,
street team,
all of
street
that.
team,
all of that, like that was
Shows.
it was
you
no
got to travel abroad.
It was
a
no
motherfucker don't
MySpace, it
even
was
gotta
none of that.
travel abroad no more to have a big fucking fan base overseas. That's crazy. I had to go over there. We had to go over there and touch the people, go by. We had to go.
You don't even see the posters no
They
more.
don't
I
need
remember
it.
it used to
The
be
nigga follows
posters
you
everywhere,
from over there,
stickers.
nigga, you got a big
You know what I
following,
mean?
and you go there.
Niggas don't even do that no more.
You get off
Because
the
everybody
plane,
walking
niggas love
around
you.
like this.
Right.
It's a different time.
And then
but
you had the units, the
it's good.
CDs, records.
You know, it's good and bad. It's just like anything else. It's like everything else that, you know, was been introduced to us in life. There's good and bad to it. And if you introduce it to human nature, you're gonna have certain people that want to use it for fucking evil purposes and bad purposes. So there's nothing that's gonna be invented that's not gonna have, you know, that's not gonna be the gift and the curse to us.
Wow.
Not nothing.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.